As a practicing medium, the favorite part of my work is when I get to connect with the pets on the other side and feel their beautiful, amazing souls. And in 20 years of practice, I have learned a lot about the special souls of pets, which I'm now going to share with you. Near the end of the video, we'll talk about how to get messages from your pets that have crossed over. So, without further ado, here are the 11 things to know about your pet souls. Hey now, Adam here of the Medium channel, where we bring you the spirituality behind the message to assist you in the awakening process. So the first thing to know about your pet soul is that your pets never die. Soul does not die. Soul is eternal. Soul lasts forever. And our souls are basically the vehicle in which our spirits travel and accumulate knowledge and experience that we bring back to the collective. Our pets are no different. So that's the first thing to know. Number one, they don't die. Souls do not die. The second thing to know about your pets is that they are the ultimate teacher of unconditional love and compassion. That's part of their life purpose. We all have our life purposes. We all have our soul's purpose and our reason for being here on earth. One of the main purposes of our pet souls is to teach the humans unconditional love, because, we need a little bit of help in that department. But our pets are pure. They're just pure love. So that's number two. Number three is that pet souls are basically the same as human souls. We are basically one and the same in that department. And often I think of the pets as being like humans in training. Like, in other words, I feel like one of the missions of the pet souls is to accumulate as much knowledge and experience of being around humans so that they may step into their evolution, or maybe it's de-evolution, depending on your point of view. But whatever the case is, it's their way of preparing to become human and to experience human lives as part of their soul's record. So when our pets cross over, they go to the same afterlife that the humans go to. And it's very common that when I do my mediumship sessions, that the humans and the animals come through together, and then the animals can communicate from the other side also. So that's number three. Number four is that they can change forms. They can transfer their souls into other bodies. Very often that when souls cross over, they'll come back to the same owners in a new body. In other words, they cross over, they're on the other side, then a new dog gets born and they go into the soul that way. But every now and then they just simply transfer into a dog that's already alive, or a pet that's already alive. Number five is that they want to communicate with us. They want to be able to advise us. They want to be able to share their experiences with us. They want to be more intimate with us and more part of their lives. So they're always trying to communicate with us. It's up to us to learn how to open and listen and understand them, and to be able to communicate to them in their own language. So the sixth thing is that they can visit us from the other side, and often you might see their orbs in photos, or you may get synchronicities or stuff like that. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a few ways you can consciously connect to your pet souls that have crossed over. So the seventh thing is that they can astral travel also. So they can go in between the dimensions, between the physical plane, the astral plane, and the causal plane. So they have the ability to be interdimensional conscious beings that way. Now, I'm sure I'm missing one or two points about how to recognize or understand your pet soul. So if there's something that you know about the souls of pets that I'm not saying, please comment them down below and share with the community. That's what this is about. We love to share, we love to exchange ideas, and we love to learn, live, and grow together. So thank you for that. And while you're at it, please give the video a thumbs up if you like it. That tells YouTube to share it with more people. And if you are enjoying this content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, be part of the community. And if you hit the bell on the channel page, then YouTube notifies you when we release new videos and do free live events. Okie doke, where were we? I think we're at point number 8. Our pet souls have the ability to see and sense energies, and that makes them really good indicators of whether somebody is a good person or a bad person. Watch the pet's reactions when new people come into your house. They can also sense the spirits, they can sense energies around your house or apartment, positive energies, negative energies, portals, all of that stuff that they're able to sense that. And they're able to communicate telepathically also. So that's part of, I guess that's more like point 5 than point 8. So we'll kind of blend those 2 points. But they absolutely can give us telepathic messages. And if we're open and present, then we can receive them. And a good example is one time I was at my parents' beach home, and my mom had a cat named Chloe. I was doing yoga on the beach, and then I just felt this cat. I felt she was in trouble, and so much so that I stopped my yoga in the middle, which I never do. Somebody's got to be dying for me to stop doing my yoga in the middle of my practice. I jumped on my bike, hustled as fast as I could to the house, and this dumb thing somehow got herself stuck behind 2 very tall propane canisters against the wall that leads up to the roof. It's like, I don't know how she got in there. These canisters are about 6 feet high, and the roof slanted, so I had to basically climb up, dangle my feet, and hang backwards and grab this cat with my hands, hanging upside down, mind you. I got scratched a few times, but I rescued her, and I'm like, wasn't even my cat, so that's true love. So, anyways, so where are we? So number 9 is that our pets remember everything, and they remember their soul. They have soul memory, so they know who they are as soul. But they also remember every single thing that ever happened to them while they've been alive. And pet communicators, as well as science, has validated that that's true. So number 10 is that sometimes our pets are really advanced souls, like our spirit guides or part of our soul family, taking on the form of a pet. And if you're an animal lover, you probably had 1 or 2 very special pets you swear were more than just, I don't even want to say just pets, because they're pretty special just as they are. But it's almost like they were human or advanced humans in pet bodies. And that's because sometimes they do that. Sometimes your spirit guide will come to you in that form, because that's part of your soul contract. That's one of the ways that you're learning and growing in this lifetime. And the 11th thing to know is that very often the souls of pets, they take on the form of pets to be around humans, to learn more about humans, to prepare for human incarnations as part of their soul's evolution. Whether you wish to enhance your ability to communicate and understand the soul of your living pet, or your pet that has crossed over, where you're not physically in contact anymore, but just your souls are, the first thing is obviously, well, obviously to me, and maybe to you if you watch my other videos, because this is pretty much every video, practice meditation, learn to be present. The more present you are, the more you are able to sense and feel subtle vibration, and the more you're able to access your psychic abilities, and therefore the more you're able to connect with your pets, whether deceased or living. And then work with the heart. We teach a lot with heart-brain coherence. So the more you can enhance and magnify the frequencies of gratitude, appreciation, love, and compassion in your heart, the more aligned you're going to be with that soul energy, and the more connected you're naturally going to be with your pet souls. So another thing that you can do is, if you want to communicate, just really feel your pet. Get open your heart, open your consciousness. And what I like to do is I like to see my pet. I like to smell him or her. I like to feel like I'm holding them, really feel their vibration. And if you can capture that, the sense of smell is very powerful, by the way. If you can capture that, or you hear their unique sound, you start to link more with them. So just by doing that, you can receive messages from your pet that way. And also, you can visualize yourself in a rainbow crystal, and as you step into the rainbow crystal, you cross the rainbow bridge where your deceased pets are living now. And in that, as you step into the crystal, look around, see the scenery, feel the energy inside the crystal. Again, this is a meditation exercise. It's a visualization exercise. But to visualize properly, you want to feel, see, hear, taste, and smell. So you want to really be there in that crystal, and then find your pet and then ask questions or hold your pet and communicate that way. You can also light candles and describe your pet's name. And there's other ways. It's really intention. The main thing is opening your heart, calling them in, using these techniques to augment that, and then trusting what you get. Practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, the more you're going to be able to recognize genuine communication versus, like, say, wishful thinking or things that you're drawing out of your subconscious. So that's what I have for you. And if you want to learn about the 11 signs that your deceased pet is with you right now, check out, this is my most popular video, by the way, and for good reason. So check this one out, and you'll understand the signs that your pets are around you. And I love you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video. Namaste.